Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to D and Z TV. We are super excited to have all of you here with us this wonderful afternoon. Yeah, we're getting close to the end of the year 2024. So it's actually us saying thank you for standing by us all these years. And we ask you to do well to subscribe to channel, click on the notification button, comment, like, and share. And if there's just anything you really want us to talk about on this channel, let us know. And guess what? We will talk about it. All right. So now let us go straight to the matter and issue at hand. We all know that from all indications, Naomi is actually still in detention, and the Oni himself, who is actually supposed to be at the front burner to make sure that Naomi comes out, has really not done anything. He has not really done anything to see to it that Naomi is released from detention. Even when every other person has tried in their own little way to see that Naomi is out, but the Oni himself has still been adamant. But the beautiful thing in all of this is that someone somewhere has actually tried to be a little bit different, and that person is actually Princess Adeola. Princess Adeola has actually shown that she was actually properly brought up here. She didn't just she wasn't raised on the streets. She was actually properly brought up by a parent. So she has actually made endeavors to see that she comes to see Naomi. This is actually a good step in the right direction. When this is actually what we've been praying and asking for people to show concern, because what has actually troubled us is the fact that the Oni, neither the Oni or his other wives have shown any form of concern, as regards Naomi's incarceration. But with Princess Adeola coming all the way right now from the UK to see um, um, Queen Naomi, shows that she is actually a little bit different. Now, on her visit, she tried to see that everything is done to see that Naomi is being released from prison, because that's what everybody is actually trying to look at now. People just want to make sure that she does not spend another night there in prison, because it doesn't really make any sense for her to continue staying in prison when she has someone like the Oni of Ife, who has all the major contacts that he can think about. These are contacts that he can actually use to pull anybody, even if it's a criminal offense. The Oni has the capacity to do that. But Oni rather refused getting involved in this issue and rather wants to play safe. And now people begin to wonder, what is he playing safe for? If not for the fact that he's just trying to please most of this his ayabas, all these women who are filled up in the palace doing nothing, are the people that the Oni is most interested in making to feel happy. So this is actually not correct. Instead of him to make them to feel happy, he should rather look for ways and opportunities to make sure that Naomi does not spend a single night again in detention. Yeah. So Princess Adeola's coming has actually also livened up Naomi. As of press time, Naomi was actually feeling a little bit more relieved. Yes, she was now beginning to feel a little bit more relieved. She was now beginning to know that, yeah, there are actually people who care for her. There are actually people who really want to see her removed from detention. This is actually what can actually help to make Naomi not to feel so bad the way she's been feeling before now. Yeah, because the truth about the matter is, there's nothing as bad as when you did not do something and you're being accused for what you didn't do. It has a way of affecting you severely. It has a way of affecting one severely. If Naomi had committed any of these crimes that she's been held liable for. I'm sure she's not going to feel as bad as she's feeling now. But the fact that she did not commit any of this of circumstance actually makes us to see and understand that she's just a victim of circumstance for nothing. And I pray that she does not take this to heart, because there are some persons, when they are being unjustly prosecuted, when they are being unjustly prosecuted, or are being unjustly accused for what they did not do, there are tendencies that they could narrow down into their shell. And when opportunities come again some other time, you find out that they will not want to come out and do things the way they are supposed to do things. That is just my prayer and wish, that Naomi does not in any way change from who she is. Just as I was trying to say the other time, do not allow people to define yourself for you. A lot of people out there have wanted to, just because of incidences that now happened around them, it now has a way of affecting them psychologically. And when opportunities now come where they are supposed to exhibit that society will benefit from, they want to shield away. They want to shield away because they always want to play back at what transpired the last time, what transpired, what made people not to have confidence and hope in them. These are the things that we are talking about, that people who have good intent, people who have good intentions, should not in any way be bastardized. Because when you bastardize them in any way, they are definitely not going to feel good anymore. Rather, they will now feel obsessed with the fact that people abandoned them when they were seriously needed. So this is actually what we're trying to avoid, that Naomi should be given fair hearing. Naomi does not warrant to spend a single night in that place. All those people who are actually not pulling strings the way they should pull strings is because they all have ulterior motives. Now, when these ulterior motives begin to escalate, they'll rather make some people to now go into their shell. And once they go into their shell, having them back becomes a little bit more difficult. Just as I am sure if Naomi survives this, she will definitely want to always remain she always want to remain indoors and not want to have anything to do with other people, because the treatment that she got is not something that is palatable in any way. It's not something that will make everybody want to go into their cocoon and now begin to have faith in the fact that, well, I was disappointed, so why should I now bother myself when I was disappointed, when I needed help, nobody was there to help me. Those are the kind of things that such a person will begin to exhibit, and these are not the kind of things that we are expecting Naomi to have. So we are wishing that the Ooni will, in his majestic way, try to have understanding with all these families and see that everything is logically done to make sure that Naomi regains her freedom. Because freedom, if something like this can happen to Naomi, then people, as a matter of fact, will actually stop being of utmost help, and they will really want to stop giving help to other people who really need it. So, Princess Adeola, want to say a big thank you for coming over to be with Naomi, coming over to see Naomi, coming over to interface with Naomi and make sure that you use your own little powers to see that Naomi enjoys freedom once again. Thank you, and see you some other time. Bye-bye.